The central Mediterranean route, known as the world's deadliest migratory path, has witnessed a drastic surge in activity, leading to a significant increase in irregular border crossings at the EU's external frontiers, reaching the highest level in 7 years. This resurgence in migration has taken center stage in European politics, including the UK. Between January and July, irregular arrivals surged by 13% to 176,100 individuals, marking the highest figure for this period since 2016, according to the European Border and Coast Guard Agency. Frontex, the border agency, attributes this rise entirely to a staggering 115% surge in migrants using the central Mediterranean route. This path, which involves perilous journeys from Libya or Tunisia to Greece or Italy, has become the primary route into the EU, accounting for over half of all EU border detections. Despite these attempts, numerous migrants do not survive the journey. In 2023, over 2,090 individuals have gone missing in the Mediterranean, primarily along the central route. The journey is often perilous, undertaken in overcrowded and unseaworthy vessels. From January to July, more than 89,000 people successfully used this route. Tragedies like the recent sinking off the Italian island of Lampedusa, where at least 41 people lost their lives, underline the risks. Frontex predicts that pressure on the central Mediterranean route will continue to rise as smugglers compete, offering lower prices to migrants departing from Libya and Tunisia. While arrivals on other major migration routes into the EU have decreased from the previous year, the Western Balkan land route remains active but has declined by 26%. In July alone, around 42,700 irregular border crossings were detected at the EU's external borders, marking a 19% increase from the same month in 2022. Despite a 2% decrease in migrants attempting to reach the UK via the Channel in the first 7 months of 2023 compared to the previous year, anti-immigration sentiments and political pressures are escalating across Europe. EU member states, after years of disagreements, achieved a breakthrough in negotiations for a new migration and asylum pact. The pact empowers member states, rather than the EU as a whole, to determine safe countries for asylum seekers refused entry. Additionally, the EU has partnered with Tunisia to address smuggling, reinforce border controls, and enhance the registration and return of migrants. Meanwhile, the UK government seeks to curb migration through its "Stop the Boats" policy, transferring asylum claims to third countries like Rwanda. The UN Refugee Agency decried the UK's recent migration bill as a breach of international law, exposing refugees to greater risks. Despite being lower than the peak in 2015-16, the rising number of migrants attempting to reach Europe and increasing anti-immigrant sentiments pose challenges for the continent. The post-Brexit UK lacks a binding EU framework for asylum seekers and transfers.